the Gauchos. Highlanders already beat UC Davis 1-0, and we're ready for action. Once again, thank you so much for joining us here. Baruman intercepted on the line, and there'll be a throw in. Brendan Clark disrupting things there on the near side. Baruman will play this back. These two teams working on the near side in early action. Now the Anteaters looking to attack. On the far side in the corner. UC Riverside with the throw in. Back to Luke Pruder. And here's a reset. The Anteaters scoring leader so far on the season, Agaton Porshahidi. Porshahidi had his first career brace. That was against Cal State Fullerton earlier this season. Highlanders trying to collect and possess here. Played ahead on the far side. Irvine now with a shot in, and sprawling to make the save is Carlos Gonzalez. The first time he is challenged in this match, and he's not particularly happy there with the effort. That almost cost UC Riverside a very early conceding of a goal. So the first set piece on the night, corner kick for the Anteaters on the far side. Here's the take. Dangerous ball, headed out, cleared for the moment by UC Riverside. Just getting going out here in Riverside. Big match as far as the Big West Conference is concerned. Cal State Fullerton and UC Riverside both with 7 points so far. CSUN, UC San Diego, and these Anteaters with 6. So a lot on the line here. Thought he kept that in. Instead, it'll be a throw in for UC Riverside. Brendan Clark. The Stetson transfer. This one gets away from Christian Seha, and Irvine with a chance here at the box. Not exactly the location that Tim Capello wants to see his Highlanders lose possession, but that's where it happened. Throw in, deep position for the Anteaters in the 5th minute out here at Riverside. This one, the top of the 6, cleared. Noah Lopez tries to run this down. Instead, he'll watch it past the touchline. You see Riverside coming off that 2-2 draw at Cal Poly on Saturday. Fremar Omarsson, he opened the scoring. That was in the 35th minute. And Luka Lukic put the Highlanders ahead and looked like it was going to be the game winner. Foul on UC Riverside here. But with 18 seconds left, the Mustangs were able to equalize and earn a hard-fought draw. Before that, the Highlanders had 1-0 victories against both UC Davis and UC San Diego. So free kick upcoming for the Anteaters. Clark heads this out momentarily. Baruman heads this one curling in. And cleared. But another deep throw in here for the Anteaters. 0-0, just getting underway here in Riverside. Kenworthy over to Baruman. Baruman leaves that for Robert Mejia. Mejia with a left foot, and this one sails on him.
Goal kick, UCR.
Unfortunately for Mejia, he seemed to shank that one a little bit. Carlos Gonzalez in goal for the Highlanders from Mater Dei High School. 6'2" in his junior season. He gets set for the goal kick here. In the all teal tonight. Another whistle. Seha, the guilty party. Good look at Christian Seha there from Napa, California. 6'2" sophomore. And Irvine so far has controlled possession. There's Seha, back to Joel Rivera. Rivera plays this back to the big Serbian. So look at our head official, William Hoffman. Sure, he'll be very busy tonight as these two teams battle it out. Anteaters working on the far side. Highlanders trying to get possession, sustain a possession, and so far haven't found the success. There's Andrew Alexander, throw in. Brendan Clark, Florida native, looking for Issa Badawia, but good defense. He was marked well by Eddie Baruman. Good ball, little too strong. Anteaters trying to counter there. Leopoldo Hernandez, a little bit quiet so far in this match. Plenty of time left. He is the second in the Big West Conference as far as assists on the year. He's got 6 of those. Rivera wins this over to Clark. Issa Badawia with a 1-touch. Clark back to Badawia, but there's Baruman once again. Irvine now having a little bit of trouble getting this ball out of their zone. But another foul here. This one on Irvine. Here's a good look at Brendan Clark. Clark from Pompano Beach, Florida. Went to Boca Raton Community High School and also, as I mentioned earlier, transferred from Stetson. Here's the take. Left-footed into the 18. Looks like that was Lopez that tried to turn around and get that deflected, and now a whistle. And another foul on the Highlanders. Highlanders all-time 11-23-4 against UC Irvine. Highlanders assistant coach Chris Volk, former Anteater head coach. In fact, Yossi Raz took over for Chris Volk. Highlanders, of course, took the Anteaters to a penalty shootout in last year's Big West semifinal. Highlanders trying to get something here. Fremar Omarson stepped up. Strong challenge to win that one back. Far side. Here's Seha. Play it back to Fremar Omarson from Iceland. Here's Polo Hernandez. He tried to find Brendan Clark. Clark had slipped. Here's Baruman now, near side. Counter for the Anteaters. Top of the 18. Looked like he had a chance, a window at a shot there. Instead plays it back to Mejia. Change sides now. Here's the 18, but bumped off by the Highlanders defense. That'll be a goal kick for UC Riverside. So the defense stiffens when it needs to, and Highlanders have been able to do that so far. The Anteaters, though, have really held the possession so far in this match. Highlanders' upcoming schedule after they play the Anteaters tonight in a very, very important match. They'll travel to Sacramento on Saturday and play Sacramento State. And then Cal State Fullerton, a team that is right there with them as far as the points, 7 apiece. And the Highlanders will travel to Bakersfield, and then the last one will be on Saturday the 29th. That'll be against the Gauchos. So UC Riverside has a unique chance here with some important matches at home. Noah Lopez dispossessed. Irvine was looking for a handball, but instead took possession away. Here's Robert Mejia in the middle. Over to the near side to Eddie Baruman. Baruman, he's been sharp so far in this match. Cervantes looking to get Ashish Chata involved. Chata has got 3 career game-winning goals for the Anteaters. So another deep throw-in for the Anteaters. Rumen will play this back. Matthias Venom. Venom is from Norway. Polo Hernandez, strong challenge, good slide tackle, but then immediately dispossessed by the Anteaters. Cervantes trying to play this ahead to the Swedish player, Agatan Porashidi. Fremar Omarsson getting a little trouble back there, trying to find Joel Rivera and kind of missed the mark. Another deep throw in here for Rumen, being harassed by Noah Lopez. Here's Venom. I'll play this back. Ibarra. I'll play this back. Baruman. Back to Ibarra. Ricardo Ibarra from San Jose, California. Another build up here. Broken up by Fremar Omarsson. Plays ahead. Here's Oscar Panate on the far side. He gets this to Polo. Hernandez does well to stay with it and retain possession for the Highlanders. Omarsson. Over to Panate. Here's a run. Trying to cross that one, but no problem for Luke Pruder. Pruder, the goalkeeper, stands 6'5" from the LA Galaxy Academy. A lot of players in this match from MLS academies. In fact, 8 of UC Riverside's 30 student athletes come from a Major League Soccer academic background, including Diago Baptista and Christian Seja from the San Jose Earthquakes program. Brendan Clark is from DC United. Mark Cristino and Jonah Martinez from LAFC. Oscar Panate and Josue Varela. Oh, and Griffin Welch come from LA Galaxy. A lot of very seasoned players here on the pitch. There's Baruman. Knocked over by Brendan Clark. Clark says sorry, but the whistle already happened. So a free kick, here for Irvine. 19th minute in Riverside, 0-0. Important matchup in the Big West Conference as far as standings and potential conference tournament. Here's Brendan Clark getting by a couple. Joel Rivera on the near side, trying to run this one down, not able to. And Matthias Venom will knock this one out. Clark on the near side with the throw in. Looks for the header. This one's blasted. Alexander with the shot, but a little bit strong, a little bit high. Andrew Alexander from Los Angeles, California, went to Glendora High School, and he got a strong right foot on that one. Pruder would have needed all 6'5" of his frame to swat that one away. There's Clark to Noah Lopez. Lopez steps up, shot on goal, and Pruder is equal to the task. So Noah Lopez, the leading goal scorer on the Highlanders squad, stepped up in the middle and had a chance. Here's another look. The right boot going after the far post. Back to live action. Now Highlanders threatening once again, but unable to run it down in the corner.
Okay, UCR.
So a good one here so far at the pitch at the UC Riverside Soccer Stadium. My name is Stephen Douglas. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight and the entire ESPN production crew. It's a big one here in the Big West Conference. UC Irvine against UC Riverside. There's big Luke Pruder from Redondo Beach with the goal kick. He'll try to play this one ahead. Fanning on the 50-50 ball was both players. Omarson. Baruman will collect on the near side. Chata tried the one touch. Highlanders will take over. And knocked over on the near side here, Issa Badawia. Looked like that was Mario Anaya. Anaya from Livermore, California. He's also from the San Jose Earthquakes Academy. Joel Rivera finds Polo Hernandez. Hernandez does well to retain possession, surrounded by white shirts. Finds some space for Fremar Omarson. Clark with a tussle here. That's with Oscar Cervantes. Strong challenge from both players. Far side, Highlanders trying to counter. Here's Polo in the middle. Over to Brendan Clark. Clark almost lost that one beyond the touchline. And he almost lost that one to a UC Irvine defender. And bad pass there by Eddie Baruman, or the only mistake he's made so far in this match. Hernandez telegraphed his pass, stepped in front by the Anteaters, and they'll take over. Panate getting this one down to Lopez. Looked like a handball, and that one, it finds the back of the net. The Highlanders on top, 1-0 in the 24th minute of action. Issa Badawia involved in so much. He means so much to this program, to this team. Was part of the 2018 Big West Conference championship team. And here he is to clean up the mess after a potential handball. Refs let that one go, and Issa Badawia finds the back of the net for the Highlanders. Issa Badawia assisted on the play by Andrew Alexander. Twenty-fourth minute here from the UC Riverside pitch. Yossi Raz trying to have a conversation there. Tim Capello on the other side. Tim Capello, if he wins this match, he will tie Peter Huffinga for the most victories for a UC Riverside men's head coach in the program's history. 1-0 here at the pitch in Riverside. Irvine seems a little bit stunned here. Venom with an errant pass there. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back. Issa Badawia putting one in the back of the net here. Now the Highlanders again need to step up on defense, which they've been doing so far in this match. Irvine has possessed the ball well. They're doing so once again. Left-footed attempt. And that one is saved by Carlos Gonzalez. That was Robert Mejia's left foot with the shot there.
Assist by number 34, Andrew Alexander. Once again, in the 24th minute of play, UC Riverside goal by Issa.
Here's Mejia
Assisted by Andrew
trying to get one past Gonzalez. Only problem for Mejia was he knocked it right to the goal keep. So a comfortable save for Carlos Gonzalez. This one's headed by Brendan Clark on a 50-50 ball just outside of the 6. Luke Pruder will collect this one.
UCI throwing.
So coming into this match, Irvine had conceded 9 goals. I'm sorry, 21 goals on the year. So the 22nd goal they have conceded. Foul on UC Irvine. Plenty of fouls so far in this match.
Foul committed by UC Irvine.
Let's go, boys.
Alexander Vukovic from Serbia, 6'3" and built like a truck. Left foots this one out. Looking for Issa Badawia. Instead, Irvine now on the attack. Here's Mejia. Mejia trying to step forward, and he gets tripped up there by Christian Seha, and that'll be the foul on Seha. So here's the free kick attempt. (1-0). UC Riverside on top. Anteaters looking for the equalizer. Carlos Gonzalez in goal for UC Riverside, awaits what could be a possible chance. Kicked right to Gonzalez's awaiting mitts. Gonzalez had to move to his right and makes a comfortable save in a tense situation. Here's another look. Off of the right foot. Going for the far post. Gonzalez read it well and was in great position. Irvine on the far side. Here's Polo Hernandez jumping in front. He'll lose possession to UC Irvine for a throw in on the far side. There's Ricardo Ibarra with the throw. Highlanders now with a charge over to Brendan Clark. Clark back to the center. He had a couple dark shirts there, but Irvine able to clear, and now on the counter. Irvine on the far side, looking to penetrate the defense for the Highlanders. Vukovic hits the turf, and we'll have a whistle here for the moment. The clock will stop. William Hoffman makes the call. And the yellow card has been presented to Vukovic. So William Hoffman, head official in this match, presents Alexander Vukovic with a yellow card. First yellow for either side here this evening. 30th minute, 1-0. UC Riverside with the goal from Issa Badawia. This one off of one of the team buildings there. Goal in the 24th minute from Issa Badawia. What a career Issa Badawia has had at UC Riverside. .50-50 ball. Seha came flying in, but wasn't able to possess. Oscar Cervantes came down with that one. Now on the far side, here comes Irvine charging in once again at the 18 and headed away by the big Serbian Alexander Vukovic. Agaton Porshahidi looking to get himself going in this match. He is the Anteaters' leading scorer in this season. So far, Agaton with one shot on goal.
UCI throw in.
That's the only shot on goal so far for
Goal kick, UCR.
for the Anteaters.
Substitutions entering the match for the Anteaters, number 22, Jake Means. For number 19, Agaton Porshahidi.
Jake Means comes in for Agaton Porshahidi. Monzo comes in for Anaya as well.
Number 20, Noah Lopez.
Noah Lopez for UC Riverside will give way to the goal scorer, the late goal scorer in the last match, Luka Lukic. Lukic with that late goal looked like that was going to be the game winner, but Cal Poly had other ideas.
Foul committed by UC Riverside.
Another foul on the Highlanders. It's a good look there at Issa Barawia. You see him with the captain's armband on. Certainly a deserved honor. Free kick. This one comes out to the big Serbian. Now on the near side, Brendan Clark. Clark, along with Issa Barawia, he'll give it to Barawia, back to Clark on the one touch. Clark trying to find a dark shirt on the cross. No one home. But good work there from Brendan Clark. Issa Barawia just not able to center that one to a Highlander header. Luke Pruder, he's okay with that. The goaltender for the Anteaters. Headed back in by Vukovic. This one's shot towards Pruder. Pruder puts the paws up and handles it nice and easy. And the Anteaters look to counterattack. And a whistle. Looks like the official wants to have a word with Brendan Clark. It's William Hoffman. Hoffman trying to take control of the match. There's certainly been enough whistles so far in this one. There's the play in question, in which Hoffman wanted to give some instruction to Brendan Clark. On the far side now. Here's Irvine moving forward. Trying to get this one into the six, headed towards goal. Carlos Gonzalez will ensure that it's nowhere near his net. So set piece for the Anteaters. Here's Ashish Chata. Chata from Fremont, California. A transfer from the University of San Francisco. Chata puts the arm up, now down, bends this one in, but right to Carlos Gonzalez, and he will cover up. So Carlos Gonzalez taking matters into his own hands there, but here comes Eddie Baruman. Baruman tries to get this one into the center. Paulo Hernandez was there. Lukic to Clark. Now here's a nice ball from Hernandez to Lukic. That's a goal! 2-0 UC Riverside. Fantastic pass from Paulo Hernandez. His 7th assist on the season. Goal in the 36th minute. There he is, the man of the moment. Lukic just had to flick that one in off of the left foot. The fantastic pass from Leopoldo Hernandez. And Pruder, he tried to come out and play that aggressively, but by the time he left his line, Lukic was flicking that one by him. 2-0 here in Riverside, an important goal for the Highlanders.
Assisted by Paulo Hernandez.
Paulo Hernandez doing what he does best, and that's set up his mates, and he's done it in fine fashion here to give the Highlanders 2-0 lead. So now Irvine playing with a renewed spirit of intensity. That doesn't even make sense. But they're fired up right now, trying to get themselves back into this match.
For number 11, Francesco Montanillo, also checking in.
So Luka Lukic with his second goal on the season. And that follows Issa Badawia also getting his second goal on the season earlier in the 24th minute of this match. Highlanders win scoring first on the year. They're 3-3-3. Highlanders now on the far side trying to charge past the defense of the Anteaters once again, but Anteaters step up with the header. Brendan Clark was lurking around the 18 there. When the Highlanders are leading at the half, they're 2-1-3. So definitely a lot of work here left to go for UC Riverside, just because they've scored first and lead at the half. Although this is Big West Conference action, so everything that happened before conference, you throw that out the window. Brendan Clark with a nice slide tackle to get that one. Osorio tried to chase that one down. Now the Anteaters in the middle. They'll retain possession. Play it back. Comes Polo Hernandez to harass. Far side. Matthias Venom. Jake Means into the match for Irvine. Tussling for the ball on the near side. Now the Highlanders. Here's Carlos Osorio. Charging forward. Now on the far side. Highlanders trying to build up to something special here. Played back. Here's Seha. Oso will play it back. Alexander Vukovic plays this one forward. Here's Hernandez to Clark. One touch, back to Clark. Lukic in the action here on the near side. UC Riverside will reset. Now going far side. Crossing this one, Lukic. And now another header, and that's in. Lukic had the first header. And the second one was put by Luke Pruder, much to his dismay. And it was Brendan Clark with the goal in the 40th minute here in Riverside. Brendan Clark now with his fourth goal on the year. So UC Riverside putting the foot on the accelerator and now up by 3 goals here in the first half. Take another look. There's Lukic and then Brendan Clark. And by that point, Luke Pruder had turned himself around and there was no going back once he had moved to his left. He couldn't move right. So Lukic gets the assist. Polo giving chase here near side. Here's Baruman.
Goal scored in the 40th minute of play by number 19, Brendan Clark. Assisted by number 14, Lukic.
So Lukic getting in the action and being extremely productive. He's only been in the match for 8 minutes. He's got a goal and an assist. Uh-oh, giveaway in the zone. Irvine not able to capitalize on the mistake.
Throw in UCR.
Let's go, boys.
So goals in this one by Issa Badawia, Brendan Clark, and Luka Lukic. Throw in for UC Riverside. Andrew Alexander will take it. Here's Vinman. Step forward and try to get this one into the corner for a teammate. Instead cleared for the moment. Irvine had held possession so well early in the match. Seha taking a spill here on the concrete near side. Looks to be okay. But Irvine now has to get back. Here's Polo on the far side, trying to find the middle. And almost finding Oscar Penate.
Let's go, boys.
Luke Pruder's got to be beside himself right now. The defense for Irvine has been sputtering. And Pruder playing the price. Corner for UC Riverside. Looks like it'll be Brendan Clark for the take. This one comes across, punched away by Pruder, and that one is in the back of the net. UC Riverside with their 4th goal on the evening in the 43rd minute. Luke Pruder is not liking what he's seeing here, and we'll take another look. Here's Brendan Clark. And it was Pruder himself who got a paw on it, and then the backspin spun right to the back of the net. UC Riverside's last 4-goal performance was against St. Thomas. That was on August 28th. That was the team's first 4-goal performance since 2017. So now 5 overall 4-goal games for Tim Capello's squads. Nice pass here from Lukic to Brendan Clark. Clark finding a white shirt in the middle. Penate working hard, strong challenge, but it'll be offside. So 4-0, UC Riverside on top. The announcing of the goal given to Joel Rivera, of course off of the paw of one Mr. Luke Pruder. Polo Hernandez and Brendan Clark teaming up to dispossess Irvine there. They'll play it back. Trying to play this one ahead. Lukic still might get to it. Instead, cleared for the moment by the Anteaters. Strong challenge by both players there. Ceja comes away with it eventually. He'll play it back to Carlos Gonzalez. Here's Polo. Polo with a good move there. Some 7-on-7 crime there as Robert Mejia kind of buckled with that fake there from Polo Hernandez. Irvine needs to find a way back into this match. Near side, Alexander tries to get this to Lukic. Highlanders on top of a stunned Anteaters team. Irvine on the year 2-2 in conference, but their overall record 2-10-1. They had some tough opponents though early in the season, like UCLA. That was their regular season opener. They dropped that 1-0. Missouri State, Cal, St. Mary's, Loyola Marymount. So Irvine trying to sharpen up the tools before the Big West Conference and playing some tough opponents. Carlos Osorio in the mix there. Irvine with the foul. And timeout here on the pitch. There is a player down. That looks like Alexander Vukovic. He's be holding his right thigh. He's in some pain, so timeout as teammates will come over and tend to their fallen mate. It's Fremar Omarsson alongside Omarsson from Iceland and Alexander Vukovic from Serbia, as well as Luka Lukic. Lukic scoring his second goal on the evening tonight. The medical staff now trying to check out Alexander Vukovic. Vukovic, the sophomore. He'll get to his feet. And he'll get a nice round of applause here. Good to see Alexander Vukovic moving well. Hopefully he'll be able to play here once again soon. Not sure he'll come back into tonight's contest. Look like Andrew Nelson, the sophomore from Sacramento, California, comes on. Joel Rivera from Wasco High School, about ready to start this one back up for us. There's the whistle, and after a brief delay, we're back to action here at the UC Riverside Soccer Stadium. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on ESPN+. Lukic losing possession, but a deep throw-in for the Highlanders. Here's Alexander. Lukic trying to find Hernandez. He'll be dispossessed, at least for the moment. Here's Alexander. Will play it back to Fremar Omarsson. Back to Carlos Gonzalez. Goalkeeper from Mater Dei High School will kick this to the center line. Teams will change possessions there a little bit. Far side throw in for the Anteaters. Trying to collect themselves, and it's all about getting that first goal. You can't get 2, 3, or 4 without number 1. So far, Carlos Gonzalez, he's got 2 saves on the night. He hasn't really been challenged as of yet. Free kick on the far side for UC Irvine. Two players over there. Robert Mejia and the right-footed striker, and that one's in there, and Carlos Gonzalez is down. Looked like he had a collision there with a Anteater player. So he is down and in net at the moment. Carlos Gonzalez back to his feet, grimacing, but he is a big, tough guy. And he looks to be fine. We'll take another look at this in there. And yeah, he got absolutely hammered there by Josh Kenworthy. Kenworthy came in like a fullback, trying to get through an offensive line. Gonzalez, though, able to remain in the match. Here comes Oscar Penate on the near side. Tried to get that one to the top of the 18. Anteaters take over possession there. Joel Rivera also. Little tug on the jersey there from Alexander. No whistle. Anteaters retain possession. Trying to get this one into the penalty box. Fremar Omarson stepped in front of that pass. Cleared it for the moment. Baruman, but it'll be Mejia with the take. Trying to get that one going across for the Anteaters, but goes across and is untouched. Goal kick for the Highlanders. Up in this one, 4-0. Goals by Joel Rivera, Isa Badawia, Brendan Clark, and also Luka Lukic. Lukic has a goal and an assist, as does Brendan Clark. Polo Hernandez has 2 assists on the match, so he's now up to 8 for the season. He came in second in the Big West Conference and ranked 13th in the nation in that stat. So he's certainly going to climb the ranks there. Fantastic season for Polo Hernandez continues. The senior from Sacramento, California. Irvine with possession. Now an errant pass. Two teams changing possessions here frequently in the center of the pitch. Now here comes Irvine. Near side. Ibarra stepping forward. Shot on goal. Carlos Gonzalez with the save. Carlos Gonzalez. Probably his best save of the night on that shot. Ibarra stepped forward and here comes Irvine once again, far side. Polo now tied for second in assist in program history. What a career it's been here at UC Riverside. And single season now. Tied for second in program history. Giving chase was Lukic. Now also draws a foul. Carlos Osorio, good look at him. A senior from San Jose, California. Issa Badawia, he had a milestone pass. 50 appearances for UC Riverside. I believe this is his 51st now. Fantastic career for Issa Badawia. Polo, 1 assist shy now of top 5 for career assists. He's currently got 10. Highlanders trying to stay organized and keep control of this match. Might be easy to get lackadaisical with a 4-goal lead, but probably not with head coach Tim Capello. Bit of a fiery head coach. Capello looking for his 59th win in his career if he's able to hold on here tonight. 4-goal lead, you'd assume he would, but if he is able to hold on, he will tie Peter Haffinga for the most goals, or excuse me, the most wins for a head coach in UC Riverside history. Islanders now with possession. They'll play it back. Joel Rivera misses the mark on the pass. Another foul here on UC Riverside. Highlanders up in this one, 4-0, all the goals in the first half. UC Riverside, well, this is a big match for both of these teams, but Riverside has really come out and played with fire, especially around the goal. Irvine, if you'll remember, held possession for much of the first part of the first half. But holding possession and scoring goals, two different things in this match. '57th minute, out here at the UC Riverside Soccer Stadium. Highlanders trying to collect points here. Irvine trying to mount an attack here with the buildup. Top of the 6. In goal. And that one was cleared there. Looked like Brendan Clark on the far side. Far post got that one out. Another good opportunity for the Anteaters. Anteaters. Too much power on that shot.
UC Riverside. UCR substitution entering the match, number 20.
Take a look at this chance once again. Carlos Gonzalez getting out and being in good position, getting a paw on it and making sure that he continues his clean sheet here. Gonzalez has been extremely tough as of late. Big West Conference play, to be exact. Far side, Irvine. Trying to get that one in, a couple touch passes, and it'll come to Gonzalez and he'll cover up. Anteaters looking to apply some pressure. So Gonzalez will go over top. Noah Lopez giving chase. This one's back to Luke Pruder. Near side, here's Ricardo Ibarra. And players both have their hands on each other's jerseys. So whistle blown emphatically by William Hoffman. Gonzalez comfortably collects this one. Secures it. Like the prized possession that it is. Penate. And the whistle sounds. Looks like a foul on UC Riverside. I believe that was on Oscar Penate. 4-0 here in Riverside in a big match as far as the Big West Conference is concerned. Strong challenge there by both players. Carlos Osorio and Isaac Powell really going at it there. So good intensity here in the second half. There's been no let up by the Highlanders.
UCI substitution entering the match, number 11,
Francesco Montanil will come on for Irvine. Ibarra is going to give way. Throw in here near side. Andrew Alexander.
Finally checking in for the Anteaters, number 4.
Whistle dead for the moment, but now play resumes. Issa Badawia trying to get by his mark. Unable to. Penate gives way for Badawia. Badawia back on the pitch. There's Alexander in the corner trying to get this one centered. There's a header and collected by Pruder. Noah Lopez trying to cause problems for the Anteaters defense. Seha marking his man well.
Foul committed by UC Irvine.
And now a foul on the Anteaters. There's Fremar Omarson. He's looking for Noah Lopez. Good ball here at the 18 into the box. Lopez with the moves, moving to the center, trying to find Polo Hernandez. Hernandez leaves this off. Looks like Osorio able to win possession. Plays it back for Seha. Far side. Irvine able to collect. Irvine now looks to counter. Near side. Manzo. It's a dangerous ball, so Carlos Gonzalez will come out and handle it. So Manzo looking for the cross, just couldn't find a boot of a white shirted player there. Highlanders now with it on the far side. Trying to counter, and instead it'll be a UC Irvine throw-in. Boateng from Elk Grove, California, and Franklin High School. He'll toss this one in. Near side now. Montanilla. Some venom on that one, but right at the chest of Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez has had some action here in the second half. He's been equal to the task here so far. Isaac Powell trying to get this one to the top of the 18. Joel Rivera will boot this one away, and Irvine has a deep throw in. Strong defense from the Highlanders. Helps them to win this ball. Played ahead by Hernandez, far side. Here's Noah Lopez, the leading goal scorer for the Highlanders. And that one just wide of the net. Hernandez going to get that thing started. Noah Lopez, and then trying to find Issa Badawia for his second goal and a brace on the game, but not able to find Issa Badawia.
Entering the match, number 26, Jose Varela. Number 19, Brendan Clark.
Brendan Clark will give way, and Josue Varela will come on. Errant pass on the near side by the Anteaters. Andrew Alexander will have a throw in deep in the zone. He kind of whiffed on his throw in. He can't touch it. Osorio can. So not the best pass throw in Andrew Alexander has ever made, but still made it to his man eventually. Far side, Polo Hernandez. Hernandez looking to turn. Instead has that one poked away. 68th minute here in Riverside. Highlanders with a commanding 4-0 lead. Near side. Anteaters look to work. There's Chata. He gets this one over to Montanilla. Centers this. And more good defense from Noah Lopez. Pruder wasn't exactly where Kenworthy thought he was going to be, and we almost had an own goal. I was going to say a comical own goal, but I don't think there is such a thing. Especially for Luke Pruder, just another whistle here on the pitch. And Hernandez coming up with a little bit of a limp there, stretching out. Certainly hope that he is A-OK. Alexander going to have to race to catch this one, but not before it passes the end line. So I mentioned it earlier, the Highlanders' schedule. The next match, they're going up to Sacramento State. Irvine was able to beat Sac State in their last match 1-0. And now, I mean, Highlanders are up 4-0. You would think that Sacramento State is a winnable game. Then the Highlanders come back and play Cal State Fullerton, a team that they are tied with as far as points right now in the Big West Conference. So a huge opportunity here at the UC Riverside Soccer Stadium. Then the Highlanders go to Bakersfield. Another arguably winnable match, although in the Big West Conference, the competition and the parity is so great, it's hard to make that statement. And then the last match of the season, of the regular season for UC Riverside, as we do have a player down for the Highlanders. That last one's going to be on October 29th, and that's going to be against the Gauchos. So encouraging for UC Riverside fans, and maybe a great opportunity for those fans to show up at the UC Riverside Soccer Stadium and be excited, because exciting things are happening here at the UC Riverside soccer pitch, and that's for sure. Kind of similar to 2018. 2018, the Highlanders didn't have their first win until their 9th match of the season. And if you were around for those first 8 matches, you might not have been able to predict that Highlanders would come away Big West Conference champions in the 2018 season. Good round of applause for Andrew Alexander as he's able to get up and walk off of the pitch on his own. This season, Highlanders, before the Big West Conference schedule, not exactly maybe the record you'd want them to have as a fan of the Highlanders, or maybe a player or player's parents. You wouldn't want to have them only have the one victory coming into the Big West Conference. But so far in conference, after dropping the first conference match against CSUN 1-0, they defeated UC Davis and UC San Diego, both by the score of 1-0. And then the last match, earning the draw with the Mustangs of Cal Poly. 70th minute out here in Riverside, 4-0. Highlanders on top, but here come the Anteaters trying to strike. They get this one in the center, and knocked away by the Highlanders defense. That looked like that was Christian Seha, and that was a fantastic play because that was centered well, and there was definitely going to be a chance of a shot on goal there. Hernandez gets that one. Now ahead. Here's Noah Lopez finding Issa Barawia. Barawia retains it and not able to get a clean shot off. Great effort there by Issa Barawia, wearing the blue captain's armband and looking for his second goal on the night. Here comes set piece for UC Riverside. Here's the corner kick. Only the third corner kick on the night for UC Riverside. And Highlanders didn't exactly bend that one in, looking for a header, instead trying to find their guys in the back line, not able to find them. That pass telegraphed. Here's Noah Lopez. Lopez, he's got Osorio behind him if he wants. Instead, attacks the net. That one's deflected, and Highlanders earn another corner kick here. It's a good look at Noah Lopez. Lopez, 6'2" sophomore from Highland, California. He went to Citrus Valley High School. Speaking of local products, Issa Barawia in your screen there from Martin Luther King High. And a little bit too much venom on that one. It'll be a goal kick for Irvine. Little over a quarter of an hour left in this match. 4-0, UC Riverside on top here at home against the Anteaters of UC Irvine. Anteaters trying to attack. Anteaters are in all white. UC Riverside with the dark knits here tonight. There's a good look at Carlos Gonzalez. He has been equal to the task here tonight. Yeah, the Highlanders offense has shined, 4 goals, but clean sheet so far for Carlos Gonzalez. He plays this one over the top. Irvine thought they were off and running. Instead, Carlos Osorio will play it back. Hernandez. Strong challenge. We throw in here on the near side for UC Riverside. Samuel Atia with the strong challenge with Polo Hernandez. Both players working hard. And now Hernandez gets knocked to the pitch. No whistle. And now the whistle comes. Foul was on UC Riverside. Near side, Irvine looking to attack. Instead, we'll play it back. Reset. Also, in the middle of the pitch. Taking on 3 players. We'll play it back. Retain possession well, 1-on-3. It's Hernandez in the middle of the pitch. Benoit Boateng with the throw in on the far side.
For number 17,
Ashish Chata back in the match. Chata with the game winner in his last match against Sacramento State. Ashish Chata has 3 game winners in his career at UC Irvine. UC Irvine, I was talking about their non-conference schedule earlier. That was actually the 9th toughest nationally as far as a ranking of their non-conference schedule. That included 4 teams with national votes at the time they played them. UCLA was one of those teams. There's also trying to find Issa Badawia. Almost finds his man. Broken up by Isaac Powell. Dangerous pass. Noah Lopez was almost very opportunistic there. Noah Lopez with an assist on the night. Looking to get himself into the back of the net as well. Irvine now putting the pressure on the Highlanders defense. Highlanders trying to clear that out. Shot deflected and cleared for the moment.
foul committed by UCI.
Irvine commits the foul. The very busy William Hoffman and team. William Hoffman, the head official for tonight's match. Irvine trying to get this ball. Making a move is Manzo. But Carlos Gonzalez once again equal to the task. And Carlos Gonzalez has had a fantastic night. Another look at this one. Gonzalez knowing when to come off his line. He makes a split-second decision, and he makes the correct one this time. So Carlos Gonzalez, he hasn't made the flashy saves tonight, but he's been in good position. And he's able to keep Irvine out of the back of the net. So a good look at Josue Varela. Varela logging some minutes here tonight. Varela has played 12 minutes. The sophomore out of Sun Valley, California. As I mentioned earlier, out of the LA Galaxy Academy. A lot of players on both these teams from MLS academies. '80th minute out here in Riverside, 4-0. Highlanders on top with a commanding lead here. Highlanders 11, 23, and 4 all time against UC Irvine. These two teams Quite a history against each other. Highlanders with 4 goals tonight. Also had 4 goals in their home opener. That was against St. Thomas on the 28th of August. This is now the 5th 4-goal performance for a Tim Capello-led team. Oso working hard, retaining possession, 1v2, and is able to play it back to the defense. UC Riverside, team GPA for the last season, 3.2. That's the 6th consecutive academic term with a GPA of at least 3.0. UC Riverside, fantastic academic school, and also not too bad as far as social mobility rankings. UC Riverside has now been ranked atop the U.S. News and World Report social mobility ranking for the 4th straight year. So a lot going on at UC Riverside, and tonight trying to take care of business, against the Anteaters, up 4-0. Highlanders next match, they're going to go up to Sacramento State. Play the same team that the Anteaters have just defeated 1-0. And things getting a little tough and chippy out here. Carlos Osorio's trying to ask his man, Justin Coyers, what's going on? You're so aggressive, man. Conyers from Moore Park High School. Conyers is from the LAFC SoCal Youth Academy. Good look at him there. Rivera will play this back. Fremar Omarson kicks this one and kicks it far. And player down here, both number 25s with a acknowledgement there. Jason Garcia. I believe Garcia was presented with the foul there. Actually, I'm sorry, that was a yellow card against Jason Garcia. 4-0, 84th minute. Goals on the night. Isa Badawia, Luka Lukic, and Brendan Clark with 2. Earlier, we had Joel Rivera credited with that last goal, the 4th goal. But that was off of the corner of Brendan Clark and then off of the paw of the goalkeeper for Irvine, Luke Pruder. Irvine now trying to get into the offensive third, and they're not able to. Errant pass from, I believe it was Isaac Powell. And so the Highlanders now with the throw-in. Powell trying to make up for his errant pass. Gets in the way of that one. And look out there, young man. Woo. All the woos here in the crowd. It was a young toddler that almost took that ball right to the head. Luckily, it missed him. Much to the delight of the crowd here at UC Riverside Soccer Stadium. Good crowd on hand, and they've enjoyed this one here thoroughly. I know the Anteater fans that have made the trip out haven't enjoyed this one as much. Pruder's way out of net. So the Highlanders trying to dispossess and get themselves an easy goal. Instead, Irvine pressing forward. Good play by Diogo Baptista to dispossess the Irvine Anteaters. Highlanders now charging ahead. Irvine clears, and Highlanders will earn themselves a throw in on the far side. 86th minute out here in Riverside. And the Highlanders looking to put the finishing touches on this one. In their last match, a goal with like 20 seconds left. I think it was 18 seconds to be exact left in the match. And Cal Poly able to earn the draw. Highlanders looking to finish strong here. I'm sure Carlos Gonzalez would love to earn the clean sheet. So Brendan Clark, 2 goals and an assist tonight. 2 assists for Polo Hernandez. Polo now with 8 assists on the year. He came into action tonight, 2nd in the Big West Conference in that stat, and 13th in the entire nation in assists. Lukic on the night, also with a goal and an assist. And this is now the 3rd season in UC Riverside Division I history with multiple 4-goal games. Happened in 2014. Also in 2012, we talked about that one with the matches against Irvine. And then also here in 2022.
UCR throw-in.
Armando Ibarra. Good defensive move there to keep his mark off of the ball. Ibarra on the match from Linwood, California. Joel Rivera with the throw-in. Diogo Baptista in your screen, but he'll give way to Joel Rivera for the throw-in. Carlos Osorio will collect. He'll play it back. Playing ahead for Joel Rivera. He looks towards the middle of the field, doesn't see enough Highlanders in the box, and he'll get harassed in the corner as Rivera was content to eat a little bit of clock there. Here's Rivera. Once again in the corner, being harassed by 2 white shirts.
Let's go, Oso.
88th minute. Here comes Irvine, trying to get into that offensive zone. Can't really do so. Highlanders defense equal to the challenge once again. So Highlanders on the night, 11 shots, 6 on goal, 4 finding the back of the net. Those are good percentages right there. Irvine on the night, 5 shots and 4 of those on goal. So Carlos Gonzalez having a good night, standing tall. Now in the final minute of this contest, Highlanders will easily hold on for the victory here. Highlanders' next match, as I mentioned, they're going up to Sac State. That will be on ESPN+. As a matter of fact, the last 5 matches for the Highlanders will be televised on ESPN+, whether they're at home or on the road. But Highlander fans should make their way out. October 19th against Cal State Fullerton, October 29th, that's a Saturday, against UC Santa Barbara. Those are going to be huge matches in the Big West Conference. As this one gets counted down, Highlanders take this Big West Conference match against the Irvine Anteaters in fine style. 4